Hey guys, Rob coming to you guys here with my YCS deck profile. I'll let you now know that I went 5-3 and dropped. It's my first YCS in a long time, so it was a great experience overall. Did a lot of things I really wanted to do. Lando was fun, crazy stories, but I'll get into the deck. 3 Rat, 3 Viper, 2 Thoroughblade. I think it's just like the perfect number of zoo monsters. Anything more is a little crazy. I almost played Ram just because I really like that card and its interactions, but I didn't. The 4 Terratops, basically. 2 Scythe. I thought this card was really good going into the event, and I was right. I drew it a couple times, but you know, you can't stop that. 2 Max C and 2 Ghost Ogre. If you just play Max C, you don't have anything to draw into, especially when they're trying to kill you. Like, if you don't play Ghost Ogre or something, then it's like, it's just incorrect. So like, I put Ghost Ogre back in. I was playing without it for a while and I missed it. I didn't miss it. It was just one of those cards that, like, if you didn't have it, it made the mirror kind of hard. That was it for the monsters. Now for spells, I played 3 Barrage, 3 Tanky, so more rats. Alright, there, Final Fantasy, sorry. I played 3 My Body. I just really wanted to ensure my board stayed alive the entire time and my combo was never interrupted or anything like that. More defensive is Book of Moon, 2 Forbidden Chalice. Book was good, Chalice was good. Most of the things in this deck was just good. Board wipes were Dark Hole, double Dark Hole, Raigeki. I didn't want to play the Kaijus at all. For the event, I figured that artifacts would be the most ish back row, and I went with Cyclone in the main. It was like up in the air. Probably should have been Twin Twister because I sided Twin Twister, but it didn't really, I don't know. It was good. 2 Instant Fusion. I don't really like this card at all. I used it I think 1 time. I sided 1 out like a lot. And then 2 Lullaby. This card was really good in the mirror, but outside of that it was really bad. I used it I think like 3 times, and every time I used it, it helped me like a lot, but like, I don't know. Now for the bigger portion of the deck is traps. 1 combo. You know, I didn't draw it once, so I was lucky. 3 Cold Wave and 6 Cold Wave. So yeah, these are technically Cold Wave for your opponent. I got debarriered a good number of times. I never got really Sanctum at all, so I was lucky. Triple Strike and Warning. Anyone not playing Warning is crazy, even though life points are kind of expensive this game. Warning is just so powerful. And then I played 2 Starlight Road in the main. This card was very good, I can say that much. Then 2 Mirror Force and 2 Storming. Storming to play around my body, and Mirror Force to just, when they go in, they go in. So they don't expect either of them, and it's just like, both the cards were very good all weekend. And then finally the last 4 cards are one-ofs. Torrential, probably the best trap in my deck, hands down. Needle Ceiling, this card was also decent, but not the greatest. Compulse, it probably was the card that underperformed the most this weekend. And then Emptiness. I won solely due to this card a couple of times. Especially one game where I had Emptiness and just a Terratop and kept poking him. And the guy just got pissed because he kept drawing, setting, pass, or just like, he couldn't do anything. So it was a very, really good card. I lost to it once, and I won with it like 4 times. Yes, you guys counted that deck list. That is 60 cards. I started with playing 60 before the event, and really liked it. There were a couple other cards in there. There was a Kaiju engine, which I just didn't like. And then I ended up just dropping it to like 45. And then I just went back up to 60, like literally the morning of the event. I was just like, screw it, whatever. Extra, I played the 7 standard. I probably should have played the 3rd Borbo like I thought I was going to need to. It's really cookie cutter extra deck. 2 Emerald, the 2 rank 3s. I didn't really want to play Engineer, but you know, it was a good idea overall. Rhapsody and Cowboy. I didn't summon either of these 2 cards at all. Norden, I didn't summon this card. I summoned this card like, I think once. And I summoned Stardust like 3 times. So I summoned Stardust more than all 3 of these cards combined, which is absurd. Now for the sideboard that I used for the event, I used everything but 2 cards, and I kind of got rushed into putting the last 2 cards in my side. And even when I was building the deck again, my build was up to like 67, and I was like, oops, because I kind of just wanted to play everything. So 3 Universe and Kali Yuga. I summoned Kali Yuga more times than I did those other 3 cards also. This was really good in the mirror because like this forces your opponent to either like pop their own card with Trident, or like they're gonna get destroyed with this. Or when people don't rank up before they make Emerald, and they just like leave Broad Bull and then make that, and it's absurdly good. 3 Lancia, 3 Anti-Spell, 2 Twin Twister, Mind Control. This card was very subpar. I didn't really like it. And 2 Danko. I threw it in as 14th and 15th. Never sided it in. Kind of was like, oh, I'm playing Trap the deck, and then like, I guess if I played against the real Trap deck, then I needed it, but like, yeah, never came that way. So my tournament, rounds, I started against Shadal Eidolon, beat him 2-1. I lost game 1 just due to Arageki, and then just like went the time and I just killed him because I went first. Then I played against Zoo Eidolon, and the guy didn't really know what he was doing, and I killed him really quickly, 2-1. And the next game I played against just the Zoo Mirror, and I lost, but I Z-Universed him. This guy sided in Lancia because I thought I was playing 60 cards. 4 of my 8 opponents sided in Lancia. They all thought I was playing Infernoid. Then I played against just Eidolon. All I saw was Eidolon, nothing else. Round 4. Beat him 2-1. Then I played the Mirror, the pure Zoo Mirror, and I 2-0'd him really hard. Like, really, really hard. And then I played against another Zoo match. Really cool guy. And I lost to him. And then I played against Zoo Eidolon again, and I beat that guy really hard, 2-1. And then I lost to the Zoo Mirror again, but I did a really cool interaction that I really wanted to do. Was game 2, he Darkhold my board, and I flipped Road, and then he brought out the Stardust, and then he tried to Darkhold, or Barrage targeting itself, and I Stardust negated the Barrage. And he was just angry from there on out. So I was very okay with how that turned out for me. Overall, weekend was really good. There were some really crazy stories that I can't give away to YouTube because, well, yeah. A lot of things that I made a couple changes to the build. Like I took out the lullabies. I kept it at 60. Yeah, overall, just great event. And thanks, guys. Hope you enjoy.